Buddies. I'm here just after 1 in the morning. It is Tuesday, March 8th, 2016, and we're going to take advantage of this nice lighting here and continue on with our upgrades. So, this weekend didn't get to do much Skylanders stuff. Wound up, we streamed, of course, that was like, what was it? 2.5 hours of Smash Bros. Sunday. So that took up some time. We did Friday nights. Yeah, Friday night, the walkthrough King and I were on Mind Logics for like 3 hours. Sunday we did that. Saturday I had some car stuff I did. And yeah, so anyway, we're back at it. And the video backlog has yet to run out, so it's kind of a moot point anyway. But what we're going to do here, continue on upgrading Bone Bash Roller Brawl. And then we will move on. I'll do Trigger Happy and Power Blue Trigger Happy. We'll crank them out, and then I'm thinking I'll do Eruptor, because I mean he was kind of like the #1 thing I wanted to do, and he's not done yet. And then I really want to get the game wrapped up. There's like a lot of other games I'm wanting to do, but I might have to upgrade Gilgrunt. The plan is to have everybody upgraded before we battle Chaos. But I'm trying to like structure it, you know, I sort of like to spice it up for myself even. But anyway, we're going to come in here, and honestly, her too, let's actually get it up on the screen for you.
Are you ready for a new magical
Okay.
upgrade?
Oh, she looks good in the martial hat. But anyway, so Brawler Derby. Keep the enemy on their toes with aggressive upgrades that favor mobility. So, if you've heard me preaching since SSA, I like speed. Right? So you come down here, Brawler Derby, shrug off enemy attacks with upgrades that favor defense and range. What's the other thing I always talk about and how I miss, you know, the paths dedicated to these two things? Armor. So we've got speed and we've got armor. Armor also includes range, apparently. I honestly don't know. I'm kind of thinking I might like Brawler Derby better, and by default, you know, you would kind of take that and be done with it, right? But since we have the Skylander tutor going, we can just come in, and it's honestly easier for me to release the videos in the order that they're listed. Then people don't become confused or something. So we're gonna do Brawler Derby. I'll reset her. We'll take the other path, and I think we should be golden. So if not, we can switch back for no money. So who cares, right? So Brawler Derby it is. That box is a lie. Alright, so there's a run through on the base upgrades. We're going to get started here though with a jam time. $13.60 is the price. Keep in mind everything we do here, 10 wing sapphires, 20% max discount. So we're going to hold Y while skating to launch yourself like a missile, damaging any enemy in the way. Now previously what we were doing is Skater's Gonna Skate, where you press Y to skate faster and extend your fang blades. I've mentioned this in her, essentially what we did, you know, we introduced, I haven't unboxed her, actually, so she's still boxed, but we did her introduction, then we did base upgrades, then I did Quest 1, Quest 2 SuperChargers challenge, before we've done any of this stuff. So, what I found out, let's see here, I mentioned it in the Quest videos, because it was a big deal. Yeah, I think on Skater's Gonna Skate right here, if you throw your fingerings, you know, like the pink things hanging off of her arms there, if you throw them, you know, kind of, if you will, something like that, right before you take off skating, she will actually skate faster. This is not advertised anywhere, they don't tell you anything about this, but she skates significantly faster. She does 10 to 15 damage with them, and you've got what I called at the time roughly 2 times the speed, just standard. If you throw them, she skates even faster than that. And get this though, when you run into stuff, you do 15 to 23. Makes no sense, like from a damage perspective, but who really cares at that point in time? So we'll kind of highlight it here once we pick this up. But again, jam time, instead of, I guess, rapidly pressing, which I could see you activating this incidentally. It depends how long you have to hold Y, I suppose. But we'll go ahead and pick this up, see what it's all about, and I'll kind of showcase what I was talking about. Hopefully you've already seen the Quest videos, and then you know. But anyway, here we go. So what she does, you know, she skates along right here, and if we start tapping Y, she rolls about and does this. If I come up here to the dummy, you're gonna see we do 10, sometimes we'll rattle off a 15, and I can just do it all day. However, check this out, I'm gonna chuck the finger rings away, and then look how much quicker we can skate. It's insane. And look, we do more damage. I can't explain it, it's very strange. It doesn't seem like, it seems like the 15-23 would be with the finger rings, and the 10 to 15 would be like you just bump into stuff type of a deal. But I guess what they must justify it, if they do justify it, is that she just skates so much quicker than she just like kind of rams into things, you know? And I've also played with this quite a bit. This is stuff I do off camera. You can actually stay without the finger rings for quite a while if you set it up right. Basically what I mean, anytime there's like a terrain change or something, you can chuck the finger rings like way off to the sides and then just skate off, and then when you start to see them coming back to you, go off and change terrain again. I've probably spent like 20 minutes just playing around with that, but cool stuff. But nonetheless, what we need to do now is see this jam time thing. So I'm glad that this still works like it did. Let's hold Y. Oh wow, that's, I'd say, let's see, so I'm just gonna press Y now. I'd say it's like a hold for 1 second and then she just launches. That's pretty good range, I have to say. She's basically coming off the screen. This post will be our start point. We'll hopefully go down. No, let's start kind of in line with Callie. Not quite to the edge of her, but almost. And when I press Y to hold it, she's going to start skating. And then once it registers that we're holding the button, she is going to dash forward with the jam time as well. And she basically, I mean, that's a lot of distance, I have to say. Especially for like a non-projectile thing. So we should crush this with no issues. We just have to hit it now. So you can set it up like this. Oh my lord, 60? I'm pretty sure that's what I just saw. Oh yeah, that's a sweet attack. So that is a juggernaut move right there, jam time. Hold 1 sec, 60 to 90. 90 of course will be the critical. That is a significant move, and it's a speed boost as well, which is cool. So
Hello, Extremely.
yes, hello Extremely, my friend. Serious Substitution is up next for 1760. Fang blades become more powerful and will do more damage to enemies. So this is kind of a big deal. There's quite a few attacks based around this. Let's go ahead and do that. I kind of like to do the upgrades all in one whack, but I was having a lot of fun with Brawler Brawl, so I just did the quest. But alright, so finger rings, I wonder what all they mean. So if we press our primary, that was doing what? 1, 2, 3, 20 to 30, 30 to 45, okay. Oh yeah. 28, 28, 42. Sweet. So primary. 28, 42, 28 to 42. And then what was the last bit there? 42, 56. Yeah, okay, so it's confusing because the critical of 28 is also 42, but 28, 42, 28, 42, 42 to 56, and then secondary is going to be, let's find out. Oh, come on. Come on. 42, wow, okay, I can work with that. So the secondary attack initially was 30 to 45. Let's see here. Anything that upgraded that? I don't think so. So 30 to 45 again has now become... Really? Man. Okay, you know. 42, okay. Wanted to make sure. 56. And then let's see, what else would we check? In my opinion, oh yeah, if this didn't increase the damage, it looks like it should have. Because so many times I'm like, okay, you know, it says it increases all grenade attacks or all punch attacks, and then it doesn't do that. But this looks like it should. We're only doing 10 to 15 with this. Okay, it's not a huge increase, but still 14 to 21 is pretty good. So tertiary will be, let me do the equal sign there, keep it similar structure, 14 to 21. And then primary jump, which if you didn't know, again, you jump up and oh, that does look different than I remember it. Oh yeah, sweetness. She actually got everything upgraded. So the jump attack was doing 20 to 30, now it's 28 to 42, and I swear that was a ton of hits we rattled off. I felt like we got 3, did we not? We're only getting 2 now. I thought we had 3 that first one. I think that was 3, wasn't it? Well, 2 to 3, you get the general idea, but pretty much everything was actually increased there. I have nothing to be disappointed about, and that is rare with those vaguely structured upgrades. So what we're going to do now is we're going to chuck the finger rings. I'm going to skate down there, and we are going to see what we are doing damage-wise compared to where we were at. No! Okay. Come on now. What was that? 14? What? No. No. Why would that have happened? I spoke too soon. That makes no sense. So, skate without finger rings now does 14 to 21 when it previously did 15 to 23. I told you I thought that was not damage number, but that makes no sense. So I don't know if that's like something someone just like snuck in on the character or what, but I mean, it's great that we get to have it. You know, let's keep that in mind. Keep in mind, you know, you do have these punches and stuff. Actually, 24 to 36, is that upgraded? Yes. Wow. Okay. No, that happened. That happened with Derby Duke, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's where that was. Yeah, so really the only weird thing is now when we ram into items, we do 14 to 21 without our finger rings, when we were previously doing 15 to 23 also without them. But that's it. That was actually still better, because usually that type of an upgrade disappoints me when it says all finger ring attacks. It would be like when you throw the finger rings and then the blades wouldn't do anything and the combos wouldn't do anything, but they all got upgraded. So time now for the final upgrade on the path, and that is going to be always wear a helmet for 2400. Hold X to do an explosive headbutt. That's using your head. It'll be interesting to see the damage here. In particularly because jam time, very potent at 60 to 90. I don't exactly know what to expect here. Explosive headbutt, I would think it would be like a melee type attack. If it had a range to it and could do 60 to 90, that would be great. The biggest thing here is when you're coming in and you're firing off, you know, all these attacks, it's going to be easy to accidentally hold X like this. See what I mean? You can kind of just get carried away. So let's see what we get actually. There's our 1, 2, 3, 70. She's got some hard hitting stuff going on here, doesn't she? That's impressive. So, let's see, the hold time is roughly, I'd say 1.5. We'll just go with that. That sounds scientific. Hold 1.5 seconds. And it's going to do 70, half of that 35. Crit will be 105. So she got 2 ridiculous, like, number jumps there. I mean, we got jam time logging 60 to 90, and then we've got always wear a helmet now logging 70 to 105. So we got our hold tertiary, and we got a hold primary that are both doing some very significant damage. So you can kind of take your pick if you want to like fire off, you know, 63. Did I put that? Oh, I'm an idiot. 42.56. That is incorrect. I was taking 28 and doubling it. 42 would be 63 crit, so that's better. Secondary as well will be 42.63. I was taking half of 28, 14, and adding that to 42. Or you can just double it. Works out the same, right? So yeah, that was my bad there. So serious substitution, you're 1, 2, 3, 28 to 42, yes, but then on the combo, 42 to 63. So that's important that we understand that. Similarly on the secondary attack, the boomerangs, if they ever do a critical hit, or hit anything at all, 63, 42 to 63. So misspoke on that, but hey, it's more beneficial to her. But the 60 to 90 and 70 to 105, I did not anticipate her having this kind of like damage potential, so pretty cool, I have to say. Let's go ahead now and check out her Soul
Are
Gem.
you ready for a new magical upgrade?
Alright, Brawling Bout for 3200. Roller Brawl's rage grows over time. When she is at maximum rage, hold B to unleash her fury on nearby enemies. So we'll have to actually kind of feel this one out. Like, does it grow just randomly and she's just gonna all of a sudden have like this aura around her? Or is it a deal where, you know, as we attack she's gonna get really ticked off and we'll just be able to hold B? I don't know. So when she is at max rage, hold attack 2. Let's see, is there gonna be a meter or something? Oh wow, she's kind of glowing, isn't she? So can we do this? Can I just hold B now? Oh good lord. I only saw 2 hits, but it was pretty cool. I didn't really do anything. You know what? She's actually gonna need. We need 5520 for just the pass, I think. Let me check. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab her some of that cash. I thought we had enough for her, actually. Yeah, she's ticked off already. This is great. So here we go. I'm just gonna hold B now. Oh, good lord. 80 to 120. Oh, this is better than she is a machine. Okay, we got some learning to do here. Let me grab this cash here. We'll try to get her up to the 5520. It's probably the battle hammer that we hit. And then the treasure chest, that's easily triggered as well. Okay, so we are... Hey, that's the exact amount of cash we need. She's cool and pretty, so she can have the rubies. That is insane. So, okay, she's ticked off again. I love this girl. Okay, so here's what we're going for. Apparently the first time I guess I was like out of range, and so we just saw like these random 42s, you know, which were from the fingerings actually. If you're close enough, we're gonna do 80 to 120 and a lot of time. So I'm gonna try to count that here. Then we'll figure out how long we have to hold it. So I will attempt to count it, but it was a lot. I think it was 13. It was really hard to tell because the fingerings actually were hitting the dummy too, which is rare. But I think it was 13 times, so let's try it again. Oh, she's not ticked off, my bad. Now she is. Now she is. Oh, this is so great. Okay, here we go. I got 14 that time. So let's just kind of skate around and let her get ticked off again. Come on. Oh, Wishstone time. I finally got some feedback. People do want to see a Wishstones live stream, so I'll actually do that coming up. I need to do it fairly soon because we almost don't have anything to get, you know? So I wish I could like transfer those to the Wii U or something. But anyway, here we go. So we're going to look. It's 13 or 14 is what I'm getting. And again, I'm only counting the 80 to 120, so let's see what we get. I got 14 again that time, so this is a soul gem. It's crazy. So we're gonna hold secondary 80 to 120 14 times with additional fingering damage. That's 42 to 63. Alright, now let's see how long I have to. She's ticked off again. This is great. So her rage just, I mean, we don't even do anything. She just gets mad. It's awesome. Here we go. 1 Mississippi, 2 seconds is what I'll call it. It's really less than that, but can I move? I can move. Wow. Let's see how far I can move this thing. Oh, she's not ticked off yet. Just give it some time. It'll happen. Oh, I think no. Not yet. There we go. She's mad. Let's start over here by the piggy bank. Well, we don't want to hit any of the treasure. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it runs roughly the same time, and I mean, you don't move super fast, but you do move, and it's pretty impressive. So, let's just leave it at that, shall we? Again, if I chuck the fingerings, we can kind of speed up here. Pretty cool stuff. Let's get some Greeble action going. So we're going to use jam time only. Whoops. Okay, so that is going to be an issue. We might not totally kill him. It just depends. Alright. Oh, man. You know what? We're going to do one hit of this. Oh, yeah. Well, hey, we got our hit, 60 to 90. Now we're going to do the explosive headbutt. Whoops. That was going to be the rage. Here we go. Wow, okay. So, oh, he disappeared. It's understandable. We were having some difficulties, too. Good lord, there was the critical on that. The jam, okay, he's gone. The jam time missile, very hard. We'll try to get one more on it. I'm setting him up there. Oh my, she just launched him. I've never seen a Greeble fly back behind Buzz before. That was pretty cool. So, what would be crazy is if she did extra damage when she was in a rage mode. You know, just like standard attacks or something. Anyway, we're going to get 3 Greebles out here, and we're just going to let the Soul Gem obliterate them. So get ready for a spectacle and the thumbnail. Here we go. Yep. I'm pretty sure they're all dead because we're not... Yeah, they're gone. Oh, wow. So that is pretty amazing, not gonna lie. But yeah, that is Bone Bash Roller Brawl. This is her Brawler Derby path. I have nothing bad to say about it. I have nothing bad to say about Brawling Bout. The only minor complaint, when we get serious substitutions and we start skating after we've thrown the fingerings and ram into something, we now do 14 to 21, and previously we were doing 15 to 23. Doesn't make sense because the fingerings are a non-issue because we're not holding them in either pose when we just ram into stuff. But man, this is a sweet path. So I'm gonna go, and again, I wasn't sure. I thought they both sounded good. And again, speed, and apparently when they say speed and mobility, they forgot to mention incredible damage numbers. So that is good, and then we're going to check out Brawler Derby here coming up next. So I hope you check it out as well. If you're enjoying Skylanders research, leave a like. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Which path did you pick for Bone Bash Roller Brawl and why? If you took one and then you say maybe you took Brawler Derby, and now you're watching this video, do you plan to switch? Let me know again your thoughts down below. But I'll go take Brawler Derby. I do hope to eventually get Legendary, but I've just not been in a Toys R Us in a while. They never had her. They should have had her, so that's kind of their fault. So, anyway, I'm going to go do that. I look forward to seeing if it can live up to this path, because this is a pretty phenomenal upgrade path in my opinion. So, stay tuned for that, and I will catch you back here for more Skylanders research.